Welcome to the Nightly News. I'm Kristen Godowski, sitting in for Jamie Hardina.
And I'm Chia Shong. So, Kristen, this is the first episode of the Nightly News for this year. How do you feel about being our guest host?
Well, Chia, I'm really excited. We're going to have a lot of fun this year.
We sure are. Tune in to Channel 96 every week for new episodes of the Nightly News. There's a new episode every other week at 7 p.m.
Well, enough about the future. Let's get this show rolling. As many of you know, Oak Creek High School has a new school resource officer. Here's Alicia Piotrowski with a profile of Officer Jim in Tisdale.
I'm Alicia Piotrowski, and as you may know, there is a new student research officer at the Oak Creek High School this year. He checks your hall passes, tells you to get back to class, and his name is Officer N. Tisdale. First off, I would like to welcome you to Oak Creek High School.
Thank you.
And I'd like to ask you a few questions
Okay.
about the new program that you have started here. What does the program entail?
The concept of putting a police officer in a school is not a new concept. Throughout the country, pretty much because of some of the critical things in the last few years we've seen in schools. But even before the critical things started happening in schools, the concept of putting a police officer in a school as a resource to the school and to the students, it's been around for like 10 or 15 years. And again, it's not in a particular reaction to anything. It's just that in today's society, when you put 1,800 people in a building, you pretty much could use instant access to the police at any time you want. So it's not really in reaction to anything. It's just kind of a new concept and a new way to approach a problem in policing. I'd like to see a little bit more interaction with kids if there's any problems. Right now, there's traditionally not a lot of time for follow-up. In other words, if you do something wrong that I would have to arrest you or issue a citation for, pretty much I would just issue the citation, advise you when your court date was, and there was no real follow-up and real interaction with the kids or the people in the community that you come into contact with. Hopefully with this program, what we can do is we can bring a little bit more interaction back with the student, with the person in the building who is maybe in violation of a school rule or an ordinance violation or a crime. Maybe we can do some diversion programs. Instead of just writing a student a ticket, maybe we can divert it, maybe we can get to the bottom of a bigger problem as to why this is occurring and maybe try to stop or eliminate the problem to begin with.
How is the program being paid for?
Myself and another officer that were chosen to be the school resource officers, right now we're being paid on a grant. We applied to the federal government for a grant, and we have enough money to pay for our wages for 3 years. So right now we're being paid out of this grant. After that, funding is going to have to come from other sources. Hopefully the program will be successful enough, and if we do a good enough job, that it will be picked up and it will be successful. But right now we're being paid for it on a grant.
Thank you very much. How are the students reacting to your presence here? Are they giving you a bad time or?
Well, my first day in the lunchroom, I got 2 French fries thrown at me and a wad of paper. It's unfortunate, but a lot of our resources in the school system are only spent on a small majority of the kids that can be perceived as being problematic or that just aren't going along with the system. I would consider those kids the fringe kids. And I think that I've brought a very fair and realistic concept with me to the high school. I've been received fairly well. Outside of some joking and some other things, I think I've been perceived really well. It's very important for kids to understand that because I'm here, it doesn't mean they're going to get more tickets and faster tickets. We can do a lot of good things, and we can try to start some programs, and hopefully we can avert the need for me having to write tickets.
Whose idea was a new student research officer?
I think he's a lot better than Miss Fisher because he ain't always up everyone's butt, so he's pretty nice. I haven't had no problems with him yet.
Thank you.
Just go. Okay. Well, I like Officer Tisdale. I think he's great. He's my uncle, and he's the best thing that ever happened to
Officer
Oak
Tisdale.
Well, I think he's really good for safety reasons, but I really haven't come in contact with him that much.
Search Officer, Officer in Tisdale. Protection is provided in the classrooms, which parents will be happy about, and he counsels and helps the students of Oak Creek High School. Personally, I think Officer in Tisdale is a good idea. He's helping us out and making it safe.
Wow, I didn't know that Officer Antisdale used to go to Oak Creek High School. I think that's neat.
Yeah, I think he'll fit in just fine.
Officer Antisdale is not the only new face here at Oak Creek High School. Of course, there are the almost 400 freshmen. I mean, they're so cute, aren't they? I mean, they're so tiny, and when they wear blue on Spirit Days, don't they remind you of the Smurfs? Okay, and then there's Dr. Voorhees for the superintendent, and we have a whole bunch of new teachers.
So let's meet two of the new staff people here at Oak Creek High School. Here's Mandy Linder with the story.
There are many new faces here at Oak Creek High School, students as well as teachers. We got the opportunity to get to know several new faculty members. Now here's your chance for you to get to know them too. Hi, I'm here with Mr. Brass, our new guidance counselor at Oak Creek High School. So where were you before you came to our high school?
Well, last year I worked at Franklin High School, which isn't too far from here.
Okay, and what college did you attend?
For my undergraduate degree, I went to Marion College in Fond du Lac. And then for graduate school, I went to University of Wisconsin in Oshkosh.
And what made you decide to work at Oak Creek High School?
Well, I had another job opportunity, and comparing the two of them, Oak Creek seemed to have a better opportunity for me.
Okay. Did you always want to be, as in this field, guidance counselor or whatever, for a living?
Well, initially I wanted to work with juveniles, and I was a correctional officer for 2 years. But I wanted to work with students before they got into trouble, and so I figured guidance counseling would be a better way of doing that.
Good choice. What's your exact position here at Oak Creek High School?
Well, I'm the guidance counselor, letters P through STA, and I'll be working with freshmen through seniors, as well as being a military contact person, as well as the student assistant programs coordinator.
Okay. Are you going to get involved in any extracurricular activities here at Oak Creek High School?
Well, I'm looking forward to being a multicultural club advisor, as well as helping out the basketball teams in any way I can.
Okay. Thank you for your time. Hi, we're here with Mr. Wu. He's a new teacher at our school. So where were you before you came to Oak Creek High School?
I was in college.
And where did you attend college?
That would be UW Milwaukee.
So what made you want to work at Oak Creek High School?
They offered me a job.
Offered him a job. Did you always want to be a teacher for a living?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your exact position here at Oak Creek High School?
I am a full-time math teacher.
It's a math teacher. And are you going to get involved in any extracurricular activities we have here at the high school?
As of right now, no. I'm quite busy. In the future, I would think so, yes.
Good.
One more question for you.
Okay.
If you know that you're getting a new teacher for a semester, how would you feel? Do you think it's do you get excited about it? Do you think this is not good? Do you think this is a chance for you to get away with as much as you can because you're having a new teacher? I'm interested in
Me personally, I feel usually that you can, just by first looking at them, you could see if you can get away with stuff, which you figure, oh, they're new, they're not going to know. And it's easier to lie about things that normal teachers make you do to tell that teachers. But sometimes you'll walk in the first day and it'll be a new teacher and they'll look really scared and you'll know that it's going to be a lot different. You've gotten the chance to get to know several new faculty members here at Oak Creek High School. So next time you see them, you can say hi. Thank you.
Thanks for that story, Mandy. That was an awesome job. So, Kristen, how did you like that music?
I sure like music.
Okay. Well, here's a profile of a local band named Anura. Here's Jason Then with our special music flick of the week. Take it away, Jason.
I'm Jason Nen. I'm here with Joe, Eric, and Mike from the local band Anura. Guys, when did you get together and how did you meet each other? Well, we met each other, me and Joe met each other when we were about 13 or 14. We've been best friends since. I was in the original lineup of Anura, and then he kicked me out because I sucked. And a couple of years later, me and Joe just kept in touch because we've been good friends since. And later on, one day, me and Joe just started jamming. He wanted me back in the band. He kicked the old bassist out. I came in. And me and Joe have been together since probably about 95. And then about 2 years later, I met up with Mike because Mike was in a previous band with me before I was kicked out of Anura. Or after I was kicked out of Anura, I should say. So then when I came back in, we needed a drummer, so we kicked Crotchacker out, brought Mike in, and it's been history since probably like 1997. So we've been... What does your guys' name mean, and how did you come up with it?
First, we were Aneurysm, but we shortened it to Anira with an E, and that was stupid. Actually, that was like the older band, and then we got the new guy who looks like Pee Wee Herman, and we're like, hey, it's a new band, we should change the name. So we dropped the E out, and we didn't think it meant anything, but in my spare time I would play with the dictionary a lot. Found out that it's like a poem of amphibians or something.
What are your influences musically?
When I was a little lad, I listened to the same kind of music my dad listened to, which is like the Beatles and Queen. And I got older in middle school, and I got into Aerosmith, and I got into like Nirvana, then the Butthole Surfers. Okay, the Butthole Surfers, and now it's Eric's turn.
Got up like, I listened to pretty much the same thing, Joe, like the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Queen, Led Zeppelin, and I got older. When I got older, it was Aerosmith, Nirvana, Green Day, Vocal Age, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden. Describe the feeling of playing live.
If we play good, it's good. If we play bad, it's bad. You see people get into it, which I've seen at least too. It's me and Mike. It's a good feeling, sometimes.
Where did you guys record your CDs and how did that go?
We recorded them in my papa's basement. My dad is a washed-up musician. Basically my future. Only he's good at stuff. And he's got recording stuff, and we went there and recorded. And then my aunt, the lady that's my dad's sister, she's got a CD burner type thing. Make CDs.
I thought your Uncle Russ did. How does your first CD differ from your second CD that you just made?
Different songs.
Well, the last CD, the last CD were all our newer songs, and our new CD were all our old songs that we wrote when we were way younger, except for 2 of them, which are brand new. So, what do you think of today's music scene, and do you think your type of music fits in and has a future?
Gloria Estefan is back as Ricky Martin. The Backstreet Boys are the new kids on the block. And my God, Britney Spears is fake. For God's sakes, people.
So are her gondolas.
I think there's a future if people start to care.
Let me tell you something, Eugene. Music today sucks. No, a lot of it I think sucks. As far as our music fitting in, I think we can push and make something happen again. Okay, guys, I'd like to thank you for this interview. And
I think that's the last question.
One last question.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any concerts you'd like to promote?
October 9th, we're playing at the rave for the Indie Fest thing, and that's it.
Tomorrow!
Thanks, Jason. So, Chia, what do you like best about school this year?
Mr. Stark's television workshop class, baby, yeah!
Okay. Sherry St. Augustine and Michelle Coles put that question to the test to our Oak Creek High School students. Here's this week's opinion poll.
Take it away.
Being back to school, all the people, the crowded halls, the bad lunch food, the ringing bells. How do you feel about being back to school?
What's up? Very hot.
How do you feel about being back to school this year?
I was excited to come back to school. I like my classes a lot now.
Oh, I love it. I love it. They gave me a chance. I feel so, I don't know what I feel like. Just the joy inside just makes me bored. I can't, I don't know. I feel great. It's pretty boring so far.
I'm excited. I like school.
Good, confident.
And how do you feel about being back to school this year?
It sucks. It's hot in here. It's hot. Very hot.
It sucks because it's so hot in the school and needs some air conditioning. And referendum.
I think it's going to be fun. We're going to do a lot of good things. We're going to get into some diversion programs. It's going to be a good year.
It's okay, even though I got a sister that's a senior, but she ain't picking on me yet.
I like it. It's really fun, and a lot of my classes are easier this year.
That'll be good. I can't do this. Okay. It's cool because I'm a senior and I don't care what anyone else thinks.
I don't like it. Because it's boring and long.
I'm fine with it. Nothing much, whatever.
I love it. It's a nice atmosphere. The kids are nice this year. They seem to cooperate. So far, we're doing really good, and I hope it stays that way.
It's okay. I like my friends, being with my friends, but my classes are okay this year.
It's great. I have new friends and new people to go to, new teachers, and I love it.
I hate school. I don't want to be here.
Back to school. I feel great. It's great to be back in school, so people aren't getting as much trouble in the summer, and everybody can get on with their lives.
Although many students do not enjoy ending their summers to come back to school, I feel high school is one of the most memorable time periods in your life. Maybe you should look around and enjoy it. We still have a whole fun-filled year ahead of us. This is Sherry St. Augustine, back to the studio.
Well, Kristen, I would like to change my answer. My favorite thing about school this year is that the Gatorade they sell at the lunch room is not frozen into a solid block of ice.
Personally, I like the tar smell from the work on the roof.
Ugh.
Anyways, Chia, are you looking forward to graduation this year?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's only 9 months away, but we'll get there.
Here's a recap of the graduation ceremony of the class of 1999, put together by Joanne Strong.
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, and ease my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together. How they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody and me. No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together. No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy to.
Remember how hot it was when we were filming the ceremony last year?
Oh yes, definitely. And then they opened all the doors and then the mosquitoes flew in.
That was a night to remember.
Well, another night that is going to be unforgettable is coming up. The 1999, this year's homecoming dance will be held on Saturday, October 3rd. That's right, kids. Saturday, October 3rd. Mark your calendars. Here's Jamie Herdina with a look at homecoming fashions. Let's see what our lovely ladies of Oak Creek High will be fashioning to homecoming this year.
Homecoming fall fashion. Hi, I'm Jamie. We're back after our shopping expedition. Now we'll be joined with Tina and Rochelle to see what their selections, what they have made. Hello, ladies. Hi. Hi. What do you specifically like about these dresses that you have picked out?
Well, about mine, I like how it's short because, you know, everybody knows in the gym at Oak Creek High School how high it gets. So this offers some, you know, coolness for freshness.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
And Michelle?
I like the unique neck of mine. It's kind of cute and kind of adds a little edge to my dress, but I also like how it's a little bit longer and it covers up my bad tan legs.
That's nice, very nice. Have you talked to your boyfriends about the color scheme that you're going with?
Well, not really. I don't think it really matters to them. I mean, I'm sure if they would like, you know, a certain color, they'd put an input in, but anything really.
Cool.
Yeah, I haven't said anything.
Good. Right. What kind of style are you going for this year? Short, long?
I'm going more with the short. And a lot of my friends I know are too, so.
I think I might find a short one because that would be easier to dance in and cooler.
And everybody's figuring with prom coming up, they'll get the longer ones.
Okay. What about the price tags on these things?
Yikes.
I'd say under $100 for homecoming since we have prom this year.
Yeah.
That would be
Don't go over that.
What kind of stores are you guys looking at?
Southbridge is a great place to go. They have a lot of sales going on, such as at Boston store.
Yoggers. Do you prefer a split in your dress, and why?
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the slit, because, you know, more movement when you're dancing.
Especially if it's long, it'd be easier for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good too.
What do you recommend to our viewers here at home about their homecoming dresses?
Don't go all out for it. I mean, it's homecoming. Just reasonable price it and go with any cute style you see.
Go with something comfortable that you can wear more than once.
Sounds good. Okay, they're going to come back in a minute with the other selections that they brought home. Here we have Tina and Rochelle. Here's Tina with her full-length green silk dress she got from Yonkers. Beautiful, beautiful. Next, we have Rochelle over here with her cute, short, velvet, navy blue dress she also got from Yonkers. Thank you, thank you. What do you girls like better about these dresses?
Well, I like the design on the top of mine, and I like how it feels more comfortable. And I like the color a lot.
Yeah, so maybe a lot cooler material.
Yeah. Okay. I like this one because it's shorter, and I love the way this one feels. It's like velvety.
Cool, cool. Are these more affordable than the last dresses?
This one was a little bit more expensive because it's a longer type and it's got cheaper material, but I'm willing to pay it. It was still under $100. It was about $90. That's good.
And this one's cheaper because therefore it's like shorter. This one's around like 40.
Where did you get these dresses from? Both from Yonkers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we know where everyone's going. And what kind of accessories would you put with these?
Basically just a necklace and like a couple bracelets, because you don't want too much, because in past years I have lost jewelry there, so.
You don't want it to look too gaudy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just casual, pretty much.
A little bit of
Yeah, elegant.
Also, how would you wear your hair with these?
I'm going for the up and curls because it's so hot in there, and you know, you don't want all this hair flying around when you're dancing, so.
Good idea, good idea.
Probably like a French twist with little flowers in
I like.
Okay, thank you. We have one more show here. We're gonna bring the girls back out with another dress that they have picked out. All right, we're back again with Tina and Rochelle. This time they have made their final decisions. What do you girls like about these dresses the best?
Well, normally I would have gone with the long theme, but this is really comfy, and I love the color, so I'm sticking with this.
Great.
I like this because it was short and it's simple.
Excellent. Where are girls getting hair done at? What's that name again? Le Preciso. Le Preciso. There you go, that was it. Okay. Are you guys going to speak first? Do you have any plans before homecoming?
We were gonna just grab a bunch of people and go make plans at a restaurant.
Haven't found one yet. Sounds good. Is that after the hair or?
Yeah.
So we look cool.
All right. Sounds good. Are you excited about this year's homecoming?
Yeah, totally.
Do you have any advice for the freshmen going to homecoming?
Go out and have fun. Yeah, don't worry about anything. If anybody says anything, just go out and have a great time.
All right. In conclusion, dress your best and have fun.
Great job, Jamie. What do you think?
I agree. That was good.
I'm sorry, folks. We have a correction. Homecoming dance will be on October 2nd, not the 3rd. So it's October 2nd. Change your calendar dates. Thank you.
So, Chia, how do you think the show went?
I think it went pretty well. Everyone did a really good job.
Tune in for a new episode of the Nightly News on Thursday, September 30th at 7 o'clock p.m.
All right. Until next time, I'm Chia Shong saying peace out and keep it real.
And I'm Kristen Godelski. See you next time.
Bye-bye.